I mean, it's a feeling that you don't get anywhere else. It's like you genuinely change someone's life, and in return, that changes your life. I've never had that impact on anyone before, and it also changed my life in that when I got back, I had to study for the MCAT right after, and I'd always kind of questioned, do I really want to be a doctor? That was always the route that I'd been on. I've always been pre-med, but I went on this trip and first of all, the first thing I said when I got back was I want to go back. That's the first thing I said to my mom when I saw her. I was like, I would want to go back. Why am I here? Why am I in the U.S.? But I sat down, and I'd been dreading studying for the MCAT for forever. Studying is not the most fun thing. The MCAT's scary. But I sat down, and I was actually was kind of excited to learn all this stuff and take this path that could help me to help in ways similar to the way that I'm helping here. So it made me enthusiastic about studying and for med school and stuff like that, so that I'm probably not going to be doing prosthetics, but I can help in other ways. I mean, the impact we made on people, it was by far the most fulfilling work I've ever done. There's a lot of work that I've done that just seems so meaningless compared to all of this, and it just seems like one of the best things that I could do with my time. Just out of all the things that I could be doing, helping someone to walk again when, I've had patients who haven't walked in 40 years, and they come in and they walk out of the clinic, and that's just, to me, incredible. And I feel like that's the type of thing that I should be doing with my time. My bilateral patient was my first ever bilateral that I did on my own. Typically you do one and another group does the other leg, but in this case, Maddie, Stewart, and I were doing this bilateral. And when he first came in, he's a pretty big guy, an old guy, and he came in looking pretty, I wouldn't say sad, but he didn't seem super happy. He came in with a walker, and I basically had to lift him into the chair, and he was a pretty big guy, so I was struggling to get this guy into the chair. And even when we were trying him on him and stuff, I'd have to lift him out of the chair, and even then with holding the walker, he was really weak because he had a below knee amputation and an above knee amputation, and he had a below knee socket, but he didn't have an above knee before he came here. So we were doing both, but he'd never had an AK socket before. And so when we were trying it on, he was just struggling so much. I was having to pretty much walk with my arms under his shoulders like this, holding him up. And it was just incredible. After walking on it for about 3 minutes, he started going faster and faster and faster and faster until he was just walking normally. He was still using the walker, but he was walking normally through, back and forth, turn around, come back, walk, turn around, come back. And it was I'd never had someone video one of my patients before, but I was someone come video this. I mean, this is incredible. This guy, I had to hold him up with all of my strength when he came in, and now he's genuinely just walking back and forth.